Have you heard of Amazon Haul? It's a new thing.
I have not. Home?
Okay. Haul, Haul, like U-Haul.
Nope. Nope.
It is basically Amazon's response to Temu and Shein. And
Oh,
if you go to it, it's a beta that's out there. I've already looked at it and seen basically the same thing you would see in a Temu. And of course, I don't shop either one, so I had to go just kind of play around with a little bit. But if you go to Amazon Shopping and then if you like in the search thing, put U-Haul or not U-Haul, but Amazon Haul, it'll pop up as the beta, and it's basically things that are under $20. And yes, it comes from China.
oh boy.
And so it's basically to get to divert all of the diversionary that was happening, but try to make it come to Amazon now. So what do you think is going to happen there? I mean, competition's always good.
Always.
Yeah, always. And that's what we like here in the good old US of A. We like capital markets. We like supply and demand. We like competition to try to keep prices down. So what do you project will happen here, Royce, with 3 players now, especially going into Christmas?
Well, as it is, Amazon, like I said, they're there from A to Z. Basically, why would you let these little guys get in there and try to steal your market share? It's like, I can outbuy them. Literally throw everything we have at them, shut them down.
Yeah, but you
Right?
can plan it to where you can pump a market so that when you wait till after they've had their fun and then you come in with your U-Haul, oh, we have another reason to pump.
Well, no, not necessarily a reason to pump, but a reason to basically. It's sort of like those guys that basically came in and tried to undercut taxis and Ubers and all it. Basically, if you can drive your competition out of business, then you can raise your prices. So,
Right.
drive them out and raise your prices. It's hey, this is monopoly all over again.
Yeah, but will it turn into M&A, Ali, which means that it'll Amazon will end up buying one or the other or both. Who knows?
Why
Yes,
buy
They're
it?
not gonna buy it. They're not going to buy like a Shein or a Temu. Like
there's
that.
There's
just
no way.
No,
because
I
it's
mean,
usually we're talking about the same shoppers probably, so there's no need to pull out them just
right.
to get their shoppers. Yeah,
It's them using their existing platform to just compete and compete with Shein and Temu, like specifically. Maybe Alibaba, you can throw that into the mix, but
Yep.
I agree.
It's kind of it's interesting how they have it essentially separate from Amazon. Like you can still use it through the Amazon app, but it's considered a separate entity, so to speak.
Yeah.
But you don't get any Prime benefits. Like Prime does not benefit it, and it does not benefit Prime in any way that I can tell. And it's still in beta. So kind of trying to dig into what this is and how it really works is kind of difficult because there's only surface level data that's out there. But there's certain restrictions similar to like what Temu has, where you can't mix and match. Amazon is allowing you to mix and match some things. You're still going to have to pay. You don't get orders over, I think it was like $15, $25, something like that. You're going to have to pay shipping. It's just one thing.
25. 25 is the cutoff. You gotta.
It is 25
to be free. Yeah.
Okay, and then they've got like restrictions on how long you can return things. But the one thing that Amazon, and really one of their biggest selling points, in my opinion, going forward, is going to be that they still offer a relatively lax return policy rather than shipping something all the way back to China on your own dime. Like you can go the same way you can with all other Prime stuff. You can go to like a Kohl's or a Whole Foods or something like that and return that $3 thing that you bought from China 6 months ago that just now showed up. But
I didn't know that.
Yeah, you can. That's one of their biggest advantages that is really going to pull consumers away from the Shein and Temu's. But they tightened up some of their return policies because you can only return things like within the first 15 days as opposed to, I think it's like 30 or 60 depending on the item on Amazon right now. And then that train of thought derailed. That's awesome. So it's just it's going to be interesting to see how this works out because they do have obviously that footprint, being Amazon, being a national brand, being really kind of our Walmart online, so to speak. And but it's going to be interesting to see how they actually play this out, because the one thing I'm concerned about is, are they like storing these things locally? Is it like their own warehouse distribution, or are they just doing the same exact thing and they're just shipping all this junk from China? And so then is that why you're getting the 2 to 3 weeks shipping delays and things like that?
Something else to consider